Good afternoon, Gills fans, and welcome back to Gills in the Blood TV for another match day live. We have the full quota this afternoon as we entertain Shrewsbury at home. I'm going to go to Stocky first because me and Boz did the match day preview yesterday. What are your thoughts on today then, Stocky?
Yeah, we've had the team come out, haven't we? It's pretty much probably what the fans want, 4-4-2.
Yep.
The only kind of question mark for me is Wagstaff over Parker. You'd argue Parker's got his goal. He played well last week. I
was
thought.
Good Tuesday as well. Yeah, I thought he was decent.
I didn't go
at the
Tuesday,
EFL Trophy game. He was quite good.
Even when he played last week, I thought he looked really handy.
Yeah, he made a difference, to be fair.
Yeah, but you know, it's a good team, and I'm glad that you've got the Nationese partnership again, and hopefully Nash will carry on his pressing and get a goal today.
Yeah, because the only other one that you'd say that the choice to make was who was going to replace Zakwani, wasn't it? So Alex Lacey, you'd imagine, would have been the first choice,
yeah.
And then it was between Ben Nugent, who again I thought was very good on Tuesday, and he's absolutely huge. Again, it's another one.
He didn't play much last Saturday, but I thought we'd done another one that done well when he come on, considering the timing of his sub.
Yeah.
You know, and what was going on, I thought we adapted quite well, to be honest.
Well, he was man of the match Tuesday. That was sponsors man of the match, and I had him down as man of the match as well. And the other one that would have been the competition to start alongside Lacey obviously would have been Max Amart. He was very good Tuesday as well. So it's great that we've suddenly got four centre backs all in a bit of form. So the full team is Holy, O'Neill, Lacey, Nugent, Ogilvie, Wagstaff, Byrne, Bingham, Martin, Eves, Nash. New signing Sean Clare is on the bench. Anyone know anything about him?
Nothing. I know he hasn't played for Wednesday at all. He's been out on 2 loans, I believe. Yeah,
I think he was at Bury. I've seen pictures of him in a Bury shirt, and I think the other
from Wednesday.
Was it Accrington? I think was the other one we said the other night when we was out. But yeah, because it even got announced as Sheffield Wednesday under 23, didn't it, rather than Sheffield Wednesday? So yeah. He's not played a first team game, but hopefully he can bring some pace and some creativity and what have you. So. In terms of predictions, we've done ours, haven't we? Yeah. We both said 2-1.
Yeah, I like the sound of a 2-1, but just to be different, I'm going to go 3-1.
Creative again. So, right, sun's shining, nearly there. We shall see you all in the ground. Right, boys, now that the team's out, in terms of us, and obviously we know what our squad is now because the transfer window has shut, are we pretty much at full strength today, considering there's not many that are not available?
Yeah, I'd say so. Other than Zakwani at centre back, but I think you'd go on the form of Lacey and Nugent, and will Zakwani getting over them?
Well, that's the thing. If we win today, then surely you keep it for next week at Oxford.
Yeah, you wouldn't change your winning team, would you, if we did win today?
Well, we wouldn't.
No. Well,
we're not the gaffer.
No.
The other one we said was obviously Wagstaff over Parker, but suddenly we've got options.
But are we including injuries in it? Because I think I'd personally have Garmston and Philip at Garmston over
I think if we was playing wing backs, I'd say Garmston definitely comes in over Ogilvie. But if we're just playing him as an orthodox left back, I don't think there's a lot in it defensively myself from what I've seen this season.
I think just the pace of Garmston. Ogilvie just seems so slow. I don't remember seeing a player that I thought get your legs open.
But look what he did from left. When we changed to 4-4-2 last week though, look, he played as a left back.
Oh yeah.
He's got him behind for the goal, isn't it? It's a peach of a cross, yeah. But yeah, so I don't think we're too far away. You'd say Holy's definitely established as number 1 now.
Yeah,
Lacey, you'd probably say is the first choice centre back.
Yep.
Luke O'Neill's nailed on there because we haven't got another right back.
Yeah, but you could even have Zakwani and Nugent at centre backs. I mean,
oh yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't say Lacey's your out and out number 1 centre back in my opinion.
Sorry, I meant while Zakwani's unavailable.
Oh, right,
yeah. Sorry, I didn't make that clear. I think Byrne and Bingham would be first choice centre midfield pairing there, wouldn't they? And based on the fact that we actually scored a goal last week in the league, you've got to say that Eves and Nash are probably the first choice front pairing.
Yeah.
So who would come in? I suppose in terms of the bench, Wilkinson, who suspended, you'd think might come in for Cundall onto that bench, or Parker if needed. So
the thing is, when Wilkinson's back, will he take Nash's spot? I mean, because Pennock was reluctant to play him for weeks and weeks, even though he was crying out for goals.
Well, again, yeah, if we win today, then it's 3 unbeaten.
Wilkinson's got that little bit more experience in the league than Nash has, but.
I'm talking to Connor Wilkinson because obviously me and Bob spoke about it yesterday on the preview. Have you watched our match day live?
Yeah.
His tackle again.
Yeah, I tweeted you the other day about it. I just thought, what a stupid tackle to make. It just, you're asking the ref to give you a red card for it.
This is what we said, didn't we, on the match preview? Because we said Bradford we thought was harsh because he was trying to block an area.
That as well.
But that's a very similar tackle. So from that point of view, and you heard me say it clearly on the match, he's an idiot. Because like you've just said, he's giving the referee a decision to make.
You don't need to make it.
We said that, didn't we, on the preview? If they was going through on goal, then maybe you can excuse it. But they were playing the ball out from the back. And I think the only thing that saved him, I said to you, didn't I, was the fact that their keeper run 20 yards to get involved and shoved him, and it sort of took the attention away from him a little bit.
At Bradford, the keeper went straight to the lino and started
and said what had happened,
The player was like rolling around on the floor as if he'd been shot. Yeah,
exactly. So yeah, we're pretty much at full strength, that's agreed. And Connor Wilkinson needs to calm down. It's a 5 years. Oh, Billericay. Sure before the game.
Number 12, Connor Ogilvie. 16, Billy Bingham. 19, Ben Nugent. Number 27, making a start for the Gills is Liam Nash. 33 for the Gills, beginning the lineup is Mark Byrne. From the Shrewsbury town, in goal for the Shrews, 15, Craig McGilvray.
Good chance for Tom Eads early on.
I think he just took it out of the head, didn't he? Just took it on the
He didn't really get enough distance on it, and it was a smart header back. I think it was Mark Byrne.
I thought it was Bingham, but either or.
Yeah, either or. Nash was offside and left it, and yeah, it was a good strike.
I was going to say, it looked like they switched off because they thought Nash was offside, and they sort of just ignored Tom Eads, didn't they? But yeah, it's a pretty even start. First real chance for Shrewsbury there, wasn't it? A punch in the slip from Scott Wagstaff, unfortunately. We started really well, though, I think. I don't think anyone's lower than a 7, are they?
No, I think Eves and Nash and obviously Lee Martin's been really good today.
Yeah, he's been everywhere. You noticed that him and Scott Wagstaff, they swapped back again there to where they were. What do you think, Stockey?
Yeah, I think so far it seems to be working quite well. Shrewsbury have just had a really good chance when they've been put through and he's gone wide on target. But other than that, it's been all us. It's been pretty much us camped in their half.
Yeah, we forced the keeper with a couple of saves, haven't we? Tom Eads early on. Obviously, Liam Nash done really well on his own with his left foot. The keeper made a save. And
Martin had the one ruled out, being offside.
Oh yeah, he's had one ruled out for offside as well. Be interesting to see that later.
Good to see Nash and Eves really seem to be working up a partnership as well.
Definitely. But yeah, still 0-0. Just over 20 minutes gone. Done what we've done in both home games, haven't we? 1-0 down after starting really well. Just said, just after their chance, they was just getting on time. We needed to be solid. It's a bit sloppy again, isn't it?
Yeah, they got through too easily on the wing. It was two people just flimsy challenges. It looked like they just threw a leg at it and not more than that. And it was a
Not what Honey could do about that.
Oh no, he's got no chance.
No, Honey had no chance for that one.
But frustratingly, work to do again. Second proper chance for Shrewsbury, and they're 2-0 up.
I think it was a free header, wasn't it?
Yeah, unchallenged header. I've got no words. I honestly don't know how we're 2-0 down.
But again, it's frustrating again because we switched off twice and we're 2-0 down. So, like we just said,
We've
we're
had
fair.
5 or 10 sloppy minutes and it's cost us.
So it's costing us goals still, regardless of whether we're not making them so many times, but it's still costing us goals every week. So 2-0 down and loads of work to do. we're 2-0 down. Stockley, I'm going to go to you first. What do you make of that?
It's hard to take for me. I thought we've been playing some alright stuff, and then we conceded the first, and it's similar to the Southend reaction when we went 1-0 down. I mean, it's not been, they haven't bombarded us as much as Southend did, but it's like we're a totally different team when we concede a goal.
Stockley's just been knocked out. After the first goal, you think just take your time, calm things down, no, another single goal.
It is concerning, isn't it? How it's just 1 or 2 goals, like you say, makes us look completely different. We was first 15 minutes again. We played some really good stuff. We got it on the deck. It was into play, quick one-touch stuff. As soon as that first goal, then we reacted well, and I think Lee Martin was unlucky with a touch and he ran it out of play. Second one, we just collapsed and reverted to type, just long ball, don't we? That's all we do. But no disrespect to us as well.
Shrewsbury don't look good. Shrewsbury's defence. The keeper weren't kicking it long. The defence were barely getting anything with clearances. They're there for the taking.
Well, like Bosman said, you don't have to score good goals against us anymore, do you? And bench-wise, who's it going to be? You're looking at the new lad we know nothing about. Yeah. So Parker scored in the week.
When you said Oldacre, that's a good
Oldacre or Cundall, you might have to sacrifice a defensive midfielder, but
the only change I'd make would be Parker for Wagstaff.
Yeah, I mean, Wagstaff's
probably the one negative for me at the moment.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, he just looked like he was pulling out of challenges, but loads of work to do.
Gills!
What to make the change of system? 2-0 down, we've got 5 at the back apparently.
No comment.
And we're back to wingers at wing back.
Yeah.
Stocky, your thoughts?
We just haven't started second half, have we? It's just been poor to watch. We seem as if we can only play in patches in a game, rather than for a whole half or most of the game. It's just been poor.
What's it making us going at 5 at the back when we need 2 goals at least in 35 minutes?
Well, it's ridiculous. I know a lot of people aren't going to be happy that Nash has been taken off, but for me, he's getting a bit bullied too easily and
a little bit
naive at times. There's potential there, don't get me wrong. I think we should have kept him on and probably put Parker on for Wagstaff, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And 6 league games in, and 5 league games in, and we're back to having our wingers at wing back like last season. 2-0, loads to do. 2-1, is there hope? It's a good header from Josh Parker, who can't play as a striker, but it's good delivery from Scott Wags. I thought Tommy's done really well in the build-up, he held it up loads, but how long we got? 15 minutes. So, can we pull off another great escape at home, but still a bit to do, but we've given ourselves a lifeline. That much, do they? One little boo, we couldn't even be asked to boo. Back in the car after, I don't know, another defeat. So that's now 1 point from 9 at home this season.
Yeah.
2 points from 15 in total. It's a shame because it was a positive week. Josh Wright aside, it had been a positive week, hadn't it? The battling draw last week, and then we actually won a football match in the week. Back to square one a little bit, haven't we? And we spoke beforehand about that being as close to our strongest 11 as possible, so that's a little bit concerning.
I think we're in trouble, aren't we, if that's our best 11? And
I think we're in massive trouble.
We can only seem to play in patches. We can't play a full 90 minutes. We don't always get the rub on the green. It seems that the bounce always goes the wrong way. You know, I think it's just going to be one of them
You've
seasons.
just quoted Andy Bennett's press conference for
Well, all jokes aside, you know he's going to come out and say
we won the second half.
Oh, we had a go
Stupid
second
like that.
half, yeah. But
With battering them.
what about the first half though? And again,
How many times have I said it? It's all right creating jobs, but how many saves has their goalkeeper got to make? 2 in the first half?
he's made 2 early on, one from
Eves,
Eves, yep. And then he's made a couple of smothering saves, but nothing major. But he's not had to make any world. He's had, I mean, the 2 in the first half you'd expect him to make. You'd be disappointed if you got beaten by either of them. So, but then that's the disappointing thing. Holy's not made a save, has he? I think he made 1 smothering save.
He made a good save first half, didn't he?
Yeah. So, but that's the difference. They're more clinical.
It's frustrating. It's the same every week.
And as much as we do look generally more solid, because we're still losing games, so it don't matter if you lose 2-1.
When we're on top, it's no good
Yep.
playing well. As soon as we can see one edge drop, bang, it's over.
Exactly. And how many points do you get if you lose 4-0? None. How many points do you get if you lose 2-1?
How many points do you get for winning the second half?
Exactly. None for all of them. So it don't make a great deal of difference.
On paper as well, today was probably
This was
the
one
easiest
word,
game of September. We got to go Blackburn away, Charlton at home next,
Oxford away next.
It's going to be difficult.
You know, we're going to get a thumping up at Ewood Park.
You could really be looking at October before we get our first win. That's how bad it's getting.
What's our first game in October?
Wimbledon's the other one. We got Wimbledon away,
Yeah,
haven't we?
Wimbledon
And that
away,
went
Tuesday
well
night.
last year.
Yeah.
And our first game.
Cody will probably open his account against us. That will sum it up. If Cody
And Deji
McDonald,
has scored.
Deji
yeah,
has scored
scores his
Barry
first goal
Fuller.
for Wimbledon against us.
And Andy Bartram. Absolutely
Yeah.
brilliant. And then our first game in October is Portsmouth on the box. And
Yeah.
you know our record on the box.
Oh yeah.
And we don't
Luckily
just.
we're away for that one, so we don't have to sit and get supplied.
At least you'll be drunk.
At what stage do you seriously? I know a few people saying panic out, but how long do you give it?
I don't know. This is the thing. I don't want to sit here and be horrible, just negative for the sake of being negative. But we're now 5 games into a season.
Well, it's going to cost money to sack him, and money's the whole thing that Scally seems to be basing his decisions on. Is just
Yep.
cost saving and money,
And
which is ludicrous considering they've let one of our assets go in, Josh Wright. And sorry to bang on about it again, but they've let him go for nothing when they could have picked up a fee for him.
yeah, like we said yesterday on the preview, we could have got at least 100 grand for him, and that might have helped
I said,
him
if you
something.
just said 2 days before the end of the window, he's transferred. If someone would have come in, would have got money.
Yeah, Southend would have probably paid money. Charlton would have probably paid money. So
But as most Gills fans have probably said since Panic was appointed and we knew that Taylor was coming in, we know what's going to happen. You know who's
Yeah.
going to be the next interim manager.
In 12 months, we could be sat in the same position, but with Taylor on and Panic, and we could be in League 2.
then Taylor would go, and then we'll have a gang of 3 or a gang of 4 again. Then
There's
we'll
no
get.
positivity to
But
it.
even the reaction at the end, like people are booing, but even that's half.
That was going to be
it's
my
like
next point.
We're used to it.
We were even half-arsed with our abuse at the end because no one could even be bothered. There was a little boo, and then it seems to me like half a dozen games into the season, Gills fans are resigned to our fate already, and that's the biggest
It doesn't help
concern.
when you bring on a player who scores a goal from inside the penalty area, and 2 minutes later you move into left wing back as far away from the penalty area as you can
I've
be.
literally just tweeted that.
Absolutely.
Literally just tweeted the same
Honestly,
thing.
it baffles
It's
me.
hilarious.
It really does.
Nice to see we went all route one at the end as well, chucking our centre backs up there. Like, Panic seems to want to play football, and then he's resorting to what he's probably picked up at Stoke all of years as assistant coach under Pulis, just hooping it up there.
Yeah, but the difference under Pulis is his teams were hard to beat and they weren't pretty, but they won football games. We're not hard to beat.
We keep saying it.
We're
you
not
can't-
pretty, and we're not winning football games.
It's no use picking a system and then putting players into that system. Because look at the players you've got come up with the system. It's
No,
no good
again.
going 5 at the back at home and you're 2-0 down.
Exactly.
It's not like it.
Like we just said all along, the biggest frustration is we sit here after each game that we've seen and we say exactly the same thing. Started well, didn't take advantage, conceded, tried to stay in it, collapsed, and then had a go second half when it was, well, today it was too late, unfortunately. Last week we had to go and picked up a point, but why does it take us getting behind before we think, oh, let's go and have a proper go? But is that to do with them because they're sitting back 20 minutes to go? They're not going to start risking and bombing people on, are they, and pushing people beyond the ball because they're going to sit and stick
And
them.
their defence actually did improve as well in the first half. I thought their defence was terrible and they weren't getting anything in clearances and they looked a bit dodgy, but they actually looked quite solid second half.
Yeah. So again, same old problems on a smaller scale is that we're not clinical enough in both boxes because we've switched off for both of their goals
If
potentially.
They've had 2 clear chances and scored 2, we've had 2 and they've both been saved. Well, there's your problem.
Exactly. Be interesting to look at the stats. Anyway,
And to sum the day up, you stepped into something horrible.
poop all round because I don't swear. Anyway, please do all the usual. Until next time, up the Gills.